Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omni video. Today we are taking on Mission Quest 2 Stage 2. And this one wanted 2 unique weapon characters, and then you could put whatever you want in the third slot. So I'm thinking, alright, well, let's do Enna because she's like the new big unique character. And then let's put some like Brave Game characters around her, or like Brave Mechanic characters. So I figured let's do Charlotta. I felt like was a good unique weapon character, has FR, has ramping. And then Aroha just as like a secondary character that I know has good like brave effects that I think are going to really help Enna damage. I've got BTs with all these characters. Aroha can do some mad healing. I felt like this was kind of a fun little team I put together. So we're going to go ahead and try it now. Now Aroha has BTFR, but she does not have Echo. But Aroha's FR, what I really liked about Aroha, and what I like about lockout content stuff like this, is it gets me to use some characters I haven't used in a while. And this fight makes me remember how much I like Aroha. Her FR, very generic, very easy to hit. I think it's a very easy 70%. And what I said when Echo first started coming out, you know, characters like Pinello, some of these characters that maybe we knew didn't have Echo and wouldn't be getting it for a long time are still viable. Because if you lead with a really good FR condition, the other characters can Echo off of it, and then that character's only losing like one Echo they could have had. And you could just save it, and that could just be like a second FR you could use if you need to go into more than one force time. So I think having Aroha here without Echo doesn't really hurt me, because her Echo is going to be the lead. And I also love that Aroha has this double EX effect. Very unique thing that she has where her EX transforms and she gets it instantly again and gets back-to-back EX turns. I think that's really cool about her. I do really like that about Aroha, and she's still doing solid damage. So, yeah, just kind of dusting one off out of my box here and remembering how much I like this character. So I think Aroha getting Echo one day would be really good. I think she'd be a great Echo character, actually. Alright, now we are getting debuffed like crazy, so this would have been a good spot for me to maybe have a Raijin down ahead of time. Or to have, you know, Aerith Seal Evil would be really good here, or... You know, they maybe are kind of showing off Lena, like I could have put Lena in that third slot. But, you know, already using Enna and Charlotta, I felt like those were 2 pretty darn good characters. So I felt like I didn't want to, like, burn way too many. Because, once again, the lockout actually matters here. Because you're going to get a third slot where you can put whatever you want. So I'm like, I'd kind of rather save Lena. Now, in the end, am I going to absolutely need Lena for a fight in the future? Probably not. Because I think there's only there's only one more set of fights here, right? There's only one more fight. So I'm sure whatever this last fight is, I could break out Kelger, I could do probably something crazy there. So Lena here I think would have been a nice fit. But it was fun to break out Aroha, right? And once again, Mission Quest fights, super squishy. We got them down to 93%, haven't even touched Force yet. So yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to get Charlotta's BT effect up. Get these really nice, good BT effects up. And actually, I think Aroha... I think I do go into FR here, and then on her first turn, since she doesn't have Echo, we'll just get her BT effect up as well. Should make Enna look pretty good. And I think I brought Kate Sith Call, I just don't remember if I ended up using it. I kind of don't think I did. I'm really good at bringing the right calls, but then not using them, right? I'm really good at that. Alright, so we're going to drop Raijin down here. Probably something I should have had down earlier, but that's okay. These debuffs aren't like super crippling. So it's fine. It's not like blind is the one. Like anytime they do like blinds or like confuses or paralyzed, those ones really hurt. But like just stat debuffs, like I usually don't care. Or like poisons usually aren't that bad either. And the thing here in this fight, like they can poison you, but it's going to be okay because there's no HP requirement. When they do these mission quests type of things or like Abyss, where they want you to use weapon types, that always takes up like the third slot of the mission requirements, so you don't have to worry about HP. So we could take a ton of HP damage as long as it doesn't impede our score too much and we get the score requirement. We're fine to end this with whatever HP we want. And it is something that like I tend to forget, right? My natural tendency is like, oh god, I got to end at full health. But you got to remember when we have these special requirement fights, that's usually the passive or the requirement they take out. So we're going to go ahead, let's Echo with Charlotta. I think Charlotta's another like pretty dang good character that I just don't use enough. So yeah, anytime I got an excuse to break out some of these old characters, we're going to do it. We are going to do it. All right, so we did cancel their force there. I think it was just they wanted magic brave damage or something, so it was pretty easy to cancel. Here comes a Roja BT. It's kind of funny, too, because, like, I actually forgot that Aroha even had a BT, and then not only that, that I had actually gotten it and greened it. So this was actually a nice surprise to break her out and be like, oh, wow, I kind of forgot she had a BT. One of those characters that I know I got immediately, and I'm pretty sure I promoted her pretty well on my channel just because I really liked her FR condition. So hopefully some of you, if you pulled for her, you got more use out of her. But I do really like her FR conditions, right? We're getting good gains on everything. Yeah, so these needle showers, you notice that Raijin didn't stop it, and Rydia doesn't stop it either. So those are guaranteed hits, but they're gravities. So I got really scared at first, but then after I took the second hit, I realized, oh, these can't kill me. These are just gravities. So that's fine. We got Aroha to heal us back up like no problem. So this team comp actually worked out really well here. And then once again, the HP requirement doesn't matter. We just have to not die. We just have to not die. So I'm thinking probably Echo here, huh? Oh yeah, I did. That's the other thing with mission quests. You can bring in friend units. So a common thing I've done with these is I brought in like Astos to like beat them down. But in this case, I brought in Aerith because Aerith is going to get really good ramp off of Aroha, right? Like watch this. Yeah, 133. That's pretty dang good. We'll take 133. We'll take that all day. It's a nice little free ramp. And then actually just having Charlotta gone is fine. We'll just do Aerith BT, and now we got Aerith in our party. So we kind of just upgraded a little bit. We'll take those free upgrades. It's kind of the way you can think of friend units sometimes. Is like if your party just isn't quite there, or you're missing that really good third character, just think of the friend unit as like your upgrade. And 5 turns on a friend unit is usually enough to get through a fight, right? You know, especially when the whole thing's just about ramping big BT phase, it's over. It's what we're about to do here. Once again, they're hitting me with all the needle showers. Doesn't really matter. So at this point, I'm like, oh, I remembered Kate Sith this time. So I did sacrifice the force turn. So we are going to Kate Sith and go into burst phase. And because I know we don't need to worry about the HP requirement, I don't worry about healing ahead of time. And I think we can burst phase and just pop off big damage and blow these guys up. Yep, let's do it. Let's go. Enna Crow. Let's go. Let's get it done. I think leading with EX is pretty good because then you give yourself more chances to proc it back when you're doing other things, right? So we're dropping down that EX. There we go. 23 mil AoE. And look, the enemies are like incinerated like already. They have like no HP here. So I'm like, all right, let's just do another button. I'm thinking 35 here. Yeah, because we got Omega God. It's a free skill use. Pop that off. 20 mil, sure. And that's like, all right, maybe we'll FR LD here. So we go LD. Big daddy damage. Single target. But sure, 44 mil. And that enemy's gone. It's like, here's FR. And then we know it's kind of over at this point. So there you go. Enna Crow is probably a bit overkill for this. But that's totally fine. Because we only got one more mission quest to do. Which, actually, at the time I'm recording this video, probably drops in like 30 minutes. Because we got campaign. So you're going to see this video like way later than I'm recording. I'm going to put this like probably 3 days after this. But the night I'm recording this is when the Warrior of Light campaign banner drops. I'm pretty sure the mission quest will drop with this. So there will be a little bit of content to do tonight, the night I'm recording this. And then otherwise, we're waiting for Locke and Strago. So this video is going to be dropping a lot closer to Locke and Strago. And they might even be out when this video drops. But anyways, there you go. Enna Crow blew it up. Kind of fun to break out Charlotta in Aroha. So definitely having some fun with this one. Let me know how you handled this fight. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.